APAC, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 7 of the Sleeper Podcast. My name is Matty Mac. I'm here with One Chance. How are you doing, brother?
Hello, brother. It's been a while.
Yeah. What did you say before? April?
No, we're not going to talk about that. Let's be real. We did try and record one,
Yes,
but it fucked up.
it did. And then, and then, and then all the other things happened, like stuff and things. And let's move forward from
Yeah.
this point on, and we'll
Yep.
try to get them out weekly. We're gonna do our best, obviously, as we always do. But yeah, as we've always said before, like life gets in the way, things happening. So yeah. But anyway, Matty, what have you been doing since April?
Oh man, what have I been doing? No, we went to university for a little bit.
Shit.
For
Yeah,
a
no
little
shit.
bit. We went to university for a little bit. We got into uni, as you guys found out from the last episode. We did it. We started mid-year. They changed the course on us about, I don't know, 3 times while we were there. So that was pretty fun.
Mhm.
And then, so basically towards the end of census day, which is at the end of I think it was coming up to September or something like that. That was the census day. And I was a little bit now and then I was like over my head with it, and I was just like, man, like there were some crazy drawers. What I ended up doing was a Bachelor of Design, Illustration, and Animation for people that are following at home. But we did that for a little bit. And yeah, I was just like, man, this is a bit like out of my depth because I'm okay at drawing, but not great at drawing.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine some of
Yeah,
the illustrations that came
Dude.
through.
some of them were nuts. Like they were, you can't compete with them. So I just ended up just emailing one of the lecturers and just asking like, yo, if I started at the beginning of the year, would it have been better? And they said yes. And then so I sort of just was like, well, I'm not really satisfied with that answer. So I sort of went like, is this something that? So I ended up getting some links that was sort of what I wanted to do, as once the course had been completed.
Yeah, the outcomes of what you actually want to achieve with it.
Yeah, and so I sent that to them, and they came back and basically said, no, this isn't the course.
Ain't it, Chief?
And that ain't chief. And so I was like, well, shit.
Whoa.
So from that, we've been back into full-time streaming. It's been insane.
It's funny, isn't it?
It's crazy.
As soon as you sort of remade the decision to, okay, look, I think you deferred.
Yeah, I've
left.
cancelled this course. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking into another course next year, but for the time being, we're just
And pretty much
going with
since that
streaming.
point,
It's
it's like, this is what I'm doing, so I need to go full on.
Yeah.
It. And holy shit, bro.
yeah,
The numbers, eh?
It's nice. It's nice to see some growth. I mean, obviously, I think we'll get into it later, but I think it's because of a bit of the hype based around what's coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment, I'm just like, all right, dude. But
Roll with it, man.
yeah, we'll
It's
roll
going
with
really good.
it. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
But yeah, no other news apart from that. We went to Melbourne a couple of times, didn't we, Matt?
Yeah, you did come to Melbourne because, I mean, I did a thing and I got married. So yeah, that was good. Matt, obviously you and Elle came down for that, which was super
so
exciting.
good. So good to be there
Right,
for that.
that was, I really had such a fun day. Look, it's expensive, and for anyone out there that thinks they want to get married, seriously think about it because it's a big decision. And it's an expensive decision.
Yeah, I can
That's
tell.
not. I mean, not that you ever want to put a monetary value on that sort of stuff, but for one day, man, holy shit, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And look, for what it was, I had a great time. Ash had a great time. You guys had a good time. So, and everyone I've spoke to said that was a really good day. So, I mean, that's
Yeah.
all you can hope for, can't you?
No, it was
Aside from the
honestly,
rain.
Yeah. No, it was a really nice day. It was inside it was nice.
Outside, it literally poured down
pissed down rain.
all day. Holy crap! I haven't seen a rainy day like that since last winter.
But shout
And,
out
we-
to Lanks and his family for putting up with me and Ellie. Holy crap! But that's a bit of
Yeah, you guys stayed there. For, it was only the one night, wasn't it, or 2 nights?
It was gonna be. Well, we thought it was gonna be 2 nights, remember? And then we're like,
That's
shit,
right.
how do we get our stuff? And then, but we were
Yeah,
there
that's right.
we were there
The whole
one
thing.
night, and then we just ended up with staying with you for the rest of it, which is nice. It was
Yeah,
good. It
that's
was
right.
really sick to just chill out, on the Saturday. Saturday it was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun. That was good.
Man. It's always a good time,
I
bro.
was
It's
in
always a
that
good
room.
time. You were literally in here with
Yeah.
me, which let's just like put this out there now. We are currently 9 days away from PAX Australia 2019. Both of us obviously very, very excited about that.
It's gonna be
But you're
great.
coming down again,
Yeah, a day earlier.
and you're going to be staying here for a couple of days. So we're going to do a podcast live here
Holy
in the
shit.
studio. Should I say studio?
Yeah,
Should we
we'll
have
say
studio
studio.
audience as well?
Look, I reckon we
Have the little applause thing up top and just press the button so that everyone just like.
It's alright.
Yep.
Okay, if that doesn't work, we can always edit some stuff in.
Yeah,
We're
well,
coming
we
live from Matty Mac's James
living room. Yeah, the one only time this year we'll get a live podcast. Actually, that'll be interesting. We'll put that on Twitch. Maybe we'll see how we go.
So
Internet's been holding up pretty shit lately.
yeah,
So yeah, there was that. There was the wedding thing. We also did SUBtember, Matt. How you did a well? I'll say we did a bit of a giveaway for that.
yeah, it was our first giveaway.
Yeah.
I came up with the idea of like, I was like, nah, we gotta. If it was sort of like just finding out after uni, and I was just like, I need to just go full send into this Twitch thing. So then I ended up like literally, I DM'd you literally like I think the next day and was like,
Yep.
what can we do? I don't give a fuck what it is. What can we do? SUBtember is literally around the corner. It was like 2 days out, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We had like I think it was like a 5-hour brainstorming session.
I'm pretty sure I was at work for most of it as well.
And then you come home and we're like literally talking about it for another like 3 hours, and then we're just like, okay, I think this is it. I think this is what we can do.
It was so well done, man.
It was
really
good.
I enjoyed that whole process from start to finish. Like for that giveaway in particular, like it was such a good way to do it.
Yeah,
Such a good way to do it. And
yeah. I like
maybe
because the idea was to reward the people that essentially had come into the stream majority of the time.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, if people were going to come in just for the giveaway, that was like sort of what I wanted to stop, and it worked quite well. I think we set it up so like, you know, obviously the research was done through how we would do it, and you didn't have to actually be in the stream to win as well. It was sort of like once it was drawn as long as you were entered into it. But you had to get basically a chat currency, which was completely free. It was just watch time or subbing. So, you know, obviously being in conjunction with SUBtember, subs were half price if you subbed at tier 1 yourself. But it ended up being that people just ended up gifting and gifting and gifting. And I was just like, bro. I mean, so each goal, we ended up setting it, what was it, 50, 75, 100, and 150. And I think by not even before the start, we hit 75. Like just instantly.
Yeah, literally like the first day you even mentioned it.
I just mentioned it and
bang.
they're just like, 75. And I'm like, bro.
Okay. We got there.
We got there. But yeah, I think the prizes, I mean, yeah, I can only thank you guys. But it was sick. I was only expecting like a small shit, but I mean the fact we gave away some merchandise and we gave away like some quantum and like a $20 Steam voucher, like holy crap, like
and in there what sick. I think the top prize, what was, I can't remember what it was going to be.
There's going to be a Shadowkeep,
150 subs.
There's going to be Shadowkeep expansion,
Shadowkeep and Steam,
and $30 Steam. Yeah, but we were like we were close to it.
So close,
we were like
and that
13.
was a stretch goal. And we're both like, we'll
just put it there, just see how it goes. Yeah,
yeah, so close, man. But
like for a first giveaway, it couldn't have gone better. Like I was super nervous about it. Like at the beginning, I was just like, man, I don't like. I remember like the sub goals kept changing. We kept talking about it, and we were like, oh, do you reckon we should do this? Do you think what numbers? And you just.
I think originally we were going to go for like 100. Then it's like, oh no, 200. And then it's like, no, I think 150 was like the best sort of balance point.
Yeah.
And allowed us to have a few sort of steps in between, which worked out so well.
Mm-hmm.
And even having 150 as a stretch, I think that was fantastic. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady Danny got
the quantum. Yep.
Wasn't in the stream at the time though. I know Demon wasn't either.
She popped into the stream. I DM'd her after, and I was just like, "Yo, you won!" And she's like, "Wait, what?" and then she came in and she's like, "I'm here."
I'm here.
and I said, "Yeah, like she was stoked. Like she never wins. Like she said, she's never won anything like that. And the fact she won is like she's over the moon. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, so and then like Demon as well. I mean, look, like Demon he was the top gifter of the month. Like he usually is.
Sure.
He always the support he gives, and I'm so super keen that we get to meet him at PAX.
Yeah, he's coming. I didn't even know.
Yeah, he's coming to PAX on
sweet.
Saturday, so we'll see him on Saturday.
That's incredible.
But the fact that he's shown support, man, for the last like 9 months, and it's
I
don't know, man. But it's not not just my stream. Like he does it for like 7 or 8 others that he's just always in and just supports. It's all weird. He always watches Adelaide streamers too, so
I think that's
interesting.
Wait, is he from Adelaide?
No, he's from the Marsh, mate. The Marshlands.
Oh yeah, right near me.
Yeah, down the road, Marsh,
nice.
mate.
I love that. Yeah,
Closer
nice,
to Kerrzy than you, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, very much so.
But yeah, so
that went well. SUBtember obviously now is the 1st of October, which there's a lot of exciting things happening in October, which we will get to very shortly. Yeah, I mean, you've been busy, man. I've been busy, man. Getting married, spending lots of money on honeymoons and shit.
Yeah.
But I would quickly update on what's happening with quantum energy at the moment. Now, obviously, it's been a little while since we've had stock. I don't think we've put it on the podcast before, but eventually, actually, what happened with quantum? We did have a shipment coming in. And at the end of June or early July, one of those times, it was a little while ago now, sort of a bit past it because we've been focusing on so many other things. The container that had our stock on it, along with 83 other containers, fell off the ship. It was so good. That's
all honesty, the fish, they were cracked.
Fish, yeah, I mean, they'll probably still be cracked at this point in time. There'd be a slow release out of those shipping containers because they're pretty tight, but they fell off the ship. So that was obviously a massive drawback for us. We had planned it really, really well that we were going to have stock just in time for us to run out. Didn't get the stock, obviously. So yeah, what we've had to do is get more stock, but then at the same time, the people were going through doubled what our minimum order need to be. So obviously that threw another spanner in the works financially. So obviously with the wedding and all the other things happening at the same time. So it's just pretty much put the brakes on us for a couple of months. But as of right now, we actually have our second lot of samples coming this week, which we're extremely confident in. And this week being 1st of October. So that all going well, we have them by Friday. And then obviously we can approve them to go forward with the actual order. So we are aiming, and I don't want to say this as black and white, but we are aiming to have stock by November. Obviously, shipping times and that sort of stuff. I'd like to say early November, but it's probably going to be mid-November, which means we'll be ready to rock and roll. Get a really good and hit the ground running start for 2020. We had such good momentum, man. But
opens up ideas for flavors and stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, well, we do actually this time around. We actually have got our second flavor approved. I won't say what flavor it is. It's definitely a fruit, though. It's definitely a fruit, though.
Definitely a fruit.
Yeah. So, I mean, let your minds run wild on that one because it's only a handful full of things it could be then. It's definitely not chocolate. Not chocolate. So, I'll confirm that now. I've had a couple of people ask me, you doing chocolate? Who does chocolate energy drinks?
How would that even...
I don't know.
How do you even get that taste right?
We also Nesquik.
True. Yeah.
Jacked Nesquik.
But still, like an energy flavored chocolate. Like because taurine still has like a pretty strong taste.
Yeah. Interesting. But anyway, so yeah, new flavor coming very soon.
Oh, right.
And obviously we'll be continuing on with orange. We do have a new formula for the orange because we have had to change things up a little bit. So we are going to a powder in sachets, which is not exactly what we wanted to do, but given the circumstances of where we've been placed, we just have to go with the flow and actually make the call. So we're going to have powder and sachets, orange, and new flavor coming very, very soon. So keep an eye on the socials for that, guys.
Not chocolate. There's your hint.
Not chocolate. It's a fruit and it ain't chocolate. So yeah, that's all we're giving you for now. But yeah, keep an eye on our social page, the Quantum Energy social pages for the info on that. That'll be coming really, really soon. So
super excited for that. I'm excited.
Oh man, it's been a long time coming, and it's just been weighing so heavy on me for.
Like I still think it's insane, man. That you sold out. Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you actually sold out.
I know, man.
It's crazy.
Considering like we didn't. I'm not. I mean, you always plan for the best case scenario, but we sort of you got to keep it realistic. Like, and that's why we had planned. Like, we knew how much stock we had. And it's like, all right, sweet. That's what we ordered when we did. Obviously, unfortunate circumstances didn't go the way we wanted. So now we've basically been out of stock for 3 months, going on 4. So it's obviously not ideal for any new business, but it's happened. We're not going to dwell on it. We're going to keep pushing forward and keep doing what we're going to do to keep building it, man. Because it's been so much fun too, and the learning process that goes along with all this sort of stuff. So it's good. It's all happening. Stay tuned for that. But yeah. Sleeper.
Sleeper's got some news. We've got 4-ish months of news.
4-ish. Yeah, it's something. Sleeper Gaming's month.
Plus 4-ish.
Yeah.
Sleeper's.
Well, yeah. I mean, since April.
Yeah, Sleeper's half year in review.
That's pretty much how it's going down at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, we were keeping you guys up to date weekly, but now it's 4-ish months. But
yeah.
So I think last we spoke, the Sleeper Rainbow Six team.
That's right. Yeah,
they were
smashing it.
They were doing really well, and they still are now. To be honest,
yeah.
They were in the qualifiers for the Rainbow Six Masters, which was played at the Melbourne Esports Open because it is past tense now because podcasting. They narrowly missed out. I think it came down to like map percentage or something along the lines. It was something minuscule they missed out on the qualifying spot, which sucks.
They had a couple of like games that it was literally if they won just the one round, they would have. It would have just been so different for them.
It would have played out so much different. But
they took
it wasn't to be this time. Man, I mean, we had Mind Freak there, we had Fnatic there, and Fnatic. When we played Fnatic, I've never been so excited in my life. They looked so good. Fnatic, obviously, they're seasoned veterans. They're pro league players, so it's funny.
I mean, the fact they were taking. I remember that map. Sorry, just to go in there, digress a little. But I remember watching them on that one and literally just being like, after it on Twitter, just seeing the people going, I thought this would be a whitewash.
Yeah.
Like, and people were like, these Sleeper boys, like, they're not bad. And that was just like
actually performed.
Yes, man. It was
big
so
time,
good.
Big time.
It was so good.
There's a lot of tweets and comments came out. It's like, oh, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And the reason that a lot of people don't know who they are is because they're under 18, which I still think it blows my mind, and I count my lucky stars every day that they want to play for us, and we're doing everything we possibly can to support them and all that sort of stuff, obviously without doing salaries and all that sort of stuff, because that's a whole other thing which we won't get into on the podcast. But these boys are just grinders, man, and I know you've seen it, and I know I probably mentioned it before, but give them a couple of years. I mean, I think they're all around 16 years old now. Give them a couple of years and a bit more practice against pro league teams, man, they're going to be up there. I don't doubt for 1 second that they're going to be up there.
Maturity always helps. Like,
big time.
They get to that part and then they're just like, they're gonna be scary. like I said, I reckon another year, man. I don't think it's even 2. I think it's another year.
Yeah, true. I mean, it sucks for them that because they are that age they can't compete in pro league.
Yeah.
But it's really good that Rainbow Six Masters have these events.
Yeah.
I mean, it was big prize money. It was $50,000.
I know. I know.
Just for getting to the stage where they got to, I'm pretty sure the guys actually took home about $2,000 from it. So that in itself was super exciting for them.
Good for them. Like, even to say that, hey, like, mum, dad, kind of made money off a video game.
Yeah.
That's all you wanted
exactly.
to do. Like, I remember, that's the same as competing in COD. Same shit. You just wanted to say that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Even if it was $50, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, look, I made some money out of this game.
I just wanted money.
I just made back the cost of the game. We're good.
Yeah. So I can buy the next title.
Yeah, break even. I'm not even going to start on wages because on the notes, the pre-notes for this episode of the podcast, I had a whole thing about unsanctioned wages and all not. But water under the bridge at this point in time, Matt. We did. Actually, that's what I want to put in there as well. What's this website called? I'm just quickly scrolling. So here's the thing, which is a website that just does esports news. They actually ranked us post Mayo their post Mayo R6 power rankings, us in the top 10.
Hell yeah.
So I'll put the link in the description, guys, if you want to check that out. They did a little bit of a write up on all the teams that competed in it, and they put us at number 10,
That's
which was
cool.
super exciting. So
That's cool.
just to see,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I mean, not even for us, not even for like me, Clint, the owners, and like all us guys, but like just for them to see that they got some recognition from a third party that isn't us and isn't their teammates and peers and stuff like that. Well, is their peers, I guess. But
I think the other thing as well that's like, I think I haven't really noticed in a team quite like them is the fact that even if they're not competing, they're there. They love it.
Man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they went to Mio. Like, the whole team was there. Pretty sure
Exactly
it was the whole
right.
team.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the whole team, wasn't it?
I
Or did
think
one wasn't there?
I think it was 4 out of 5.
Yeah, but the fact that
and
they
one
were,
of the core players. But yeah,
the fact that they were all there supporting the other teams anyway, like
that was super cool.
you don't hear about that, man.
Nah, not at all.
Like, if they're not competing, they're not there. I don't know. It's their mentality is just like great when it comes to that.
That was super cool.
I mean, even if they might be
Clint
learning,
went as well.
yeah, they might be learning stuff from watching and stuff like that. But it's better to be there talking to your like teammates than being at home trying to discuss it.
It's just different because once you're
so
at that,
good,
I
yeah.
mean, the LAN atmosphere is just so much different to anything.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe. If you haven't been to an esports LAN before or an event, I highly recommend you get to one because it's really cool. Especially like, I mean, Melbourne Esports Open is obviously the biggest in Melbourne. I'm not sure it's the biggest in Australia. I'm assuming it actually is because it's not just 1 or 2 games. It's like multiple titles.
I mean, I am in the grand scale
I think
of
it's
things.
bigger.
But if you mean like
I think
variety of game, then it's probably Mio.
Yeah. I think attendance. Mayo's got it on attendance as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't
Which
quote me on
would
that, you have to
kind of
check the
make
numbers,
a little bit of sense, but
yeah, because there is more titles involved. But it's literally the whole Melbourne. I want to call it
Stadium?
Melbourne Esports Park.
Just
We've got a sporting precinct,
That's right.
Melbourne Park.
Yeah, that's right. It was
Melbourne
just
Park.
made. Yeah.
It's like our
Yeah.
Olympic
Yeah,
area.
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Call it.
Yeah.
It's all of that. They use all of that space and all the little centers there
Okay.
for all these different esports. It's so cool, and the Overwatch Contenders League and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of stuff going on there. If you haven't checked out Mio, I highly recommend you do. Even though I missed it this year again, hangs head in shame. Next year, guys. Next year. Hey, next year we'll get you to come down as well, man. We've got to get the whole squad down. There we go. But yeah, that was really cool. Obviously, Clint got along to that one. Got along to Mayo this year with the boys. Obviously, they all got their jerseys, which they were super excited about. I think there was only one that didn't, who wasn't actually part of the team at the time, but then he came on late. But anyway, he still got down there. That's what blew my mind.
Crazy, man.
He'd been a part of the team for like 2 weeks, and he came to maybe a week, and he came to Mayo. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, the old Call of Duty. Now, there was a lot to be said. There was a lot to be said about the previous LAN. You hide that smile, brother, with the water. There was a lot to be said about the previous LAN, which was hosted by XP Esports. Now,
it's not much really. I don't think we need to really.
I'm not gonna go on about this time, but yeah, unfortunately, we did drop our Call of Duty squad. Thanks to Entice, just for finding all those boys that competed for us in the time we had them.
Yeah.
We respected the hell out of the way those guys went about it.
No bad blood.
Not at all, not at all. It was never going to be with those guys because they're all pretty chilled, laid-back guys. I mean, it's the same as us. They just want a game, and unfortunately, due to obviously like the wedding and all the stuff, like it literally just sucked up too many resources, so we couldn't sort of focus on it, unfortunately. But not to say we won't next year with Call of Duty, new title, which we'll get into a little bit later, beta. Yeah, I'm excited for the new title and to see what happens with competitive, but we're not going to make a decision on that until it happens. I don't think. I think it would be stupid to do that now, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the new Call of Duty is just, yeah, we'll get into it a bit later, but it's. I'm going to be intrigued how they handle competitive in an Apex sense. I did actually, we'll talk about it later because I did. Well, actually, no, this is probably the best time to talk about it because this is the sleeper news, I guess. But I did see a tweet from the owner of esports, the XP Esports, saying like basically getting a expression of interest into if they would want lands.
Yeah. I did see that this morning. I saw that this morning, and it was a lot of focus on cold ones. Cool.
Yeah.
Cold ones and COD.
Yeah. But
I think there was he trying to gauge where, like the location wise?
I don't know. I don't know what.
Because I saw a lot of people tweeted out Melbourne. It's like, well,
A lot of
obviously
people
Melbourne
as well were saying like,
capital.
where would they be and when would they be?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know. I think they're just putting the feelers out just to make sure. But I mean, licensing is.
Okay, so I'll clarify something here. I don't have a hard exact word on it just yet, but I have rumors on XP Esports has actually been talking with Activision.
Okay. Well,
which is super exciting. I don't know. I don't even know if that should be on the podcast, but anyway, it is. I mean, I saw it in someone's stream as I was watching it, lurking. So, I'm pretty sure between the COD players currently, they're all aware of that's what's happening. So, as far as I'm aware, Activision and XP Esports might be teeing something up. I don't know where that leaves ESL in the mix of things. Maybe ESL is washing the hands of Call of Duty, which not the worst thing in the world, let's be honest.
Don't blame them.
Yeah, don't blame them.
Yeah.
But I mean, if XP Esports want to pick up the slack in that regard, 100%, I'm all for it because it's just more esports for Australia, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Obviously, with licensing and all that sort of stuff, we'll obviously tidy up the issues that we had, that I had with previous lands. So,
yep.
Yeah. Let's see how that plays out, guys.
Yeah.
We'll let you know in the bi-yearly 2020 edition of the Sleeper Update News.
He's kidding.
Anyway,
he's kidding. We're gonna do more. We're gonna do more.
I'm sure of it. It's gonna happen.
We're doing a live podcast.
Here.
We're doing a fucking live podcast.
Don't get the expectations up.
Bro, they're gonna do a live podcast. We'll get tweeted in 2 weeks. Hey man, where's that live podcast at? Oh shit.
Yeah, look, you know what? I'm gonna put this out there right now. Thank you to everyone that's messaged us and DM'd and like tweeted at us and all that sort of stuff. Like, I really want to do it, and you're the guys that I want to do it for, because if you are enjoying it and you're enjoying the content and all this sort of stuff that we're doing, like, that's what we're here for, to build up you guys and to keep you up to date with what we're doing and how everything's going and all sort of stuff. So
plus also just
hopefully trying to provide some. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We like having a chat, so
and the thing is,
get off us, okay?
We do, we do have. It is an apology as well, I guess, but it's life.
Yeah.
It's life. It is, and like you said, we've said it a couple of times now in other episodes, but it's literally just we would love to do this all the time. We'd love to have all the time in the world to literally just be like, "Yo, let's do this." That is the ultimate goal. That's where we want to head. But at the moment, it's literally just trying to get where we can. Like even today, right? It's there's some big shit happening literally in 12 hours. And it's just like trying to fit in that time, and it's literally a day where Matt's actually got home from work early, and it's
like, hey, let's podcast, let's do it now.
Let's do it now. And we have been trying to get it out, and like I said, there would have actually been a different episode 7, but like I said, the recording fucked up, and they can't do anything about that. So
I mean that was a 2-hour podcast. That was we did have a special guest.
Yeah,
that was going to be a big one. We're going to do 2 parts. It would have been across 2 weeks. It would have been really cool.
Yeah, it was going to cover E3 and all that sort of stuff as well. But it was just like I said, recording stuffed up, and we just ran out of time. It was literally just before Matt got married. Yeah, like it was.
There's proof. I got married.
he just held his ring up.
It was a weird flex for those listening at home.
Yeah, but it was literally just like, have you got time? Yeah, sweet. And then literally, I'm pretty sure 4 days later, I flew out.
You literally were here.
I literally was having to edit it all that night, and then I was just like, man, it's not going to work. Like it just, and he was just like, what? And I said, it's fucked. Like whatever the way it recorded, it just didn't record properly. No, happens is what it is. Move on. Yeah. Sorry.
Exactly. We've moved on. We're sorry. We're moving on. Yeah. We're gonna get more. We're gonna do it. But
yes.
It's more exciting.
Thank you. So it's so cool to see. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. When's the next podcast? And the fact that actually I got, what I got one the other day, man. Someone said I've gone back and listened to them, waiting for the next one. They went back and listened to them. Oh, who does that?
LF episode 7, please.
Yeah, bro.
Here it is, guys.
Episode 7, A New Hope.
And too true,
bro. But,
well,
but there's
there's
still like insane amount of news in the last 4 months. If you haven't been following the Twitter page or keeping up to date with the YouTube, the YouTube. Yeah, that's right. I gotta show my age a little bit. The YouTube.
Oh, bro, yeah. Let's go to the Melbourne.
Yeah. You may have
goddamn.
seen that a few people were introduced into the Sleeper content roster, and like it's been fun, really having them on board. And also,
like
you know what's really interesting I found as well, like you sort of talk to these like guys that we got on board, and to actually see them sort of like starting to grow, like they're like it's more not in the sense of numbers, just more in the sense of their personality. Because they're like,
it's coming out more.
Yeah, because they're able to feed around people that have other we're always learning from each other.
Yeah.
And I think well, the first one is Jay, Crazy Jay. If you guys are seeing around, this is
Jay.
This has been in the works for
longer than I would like to
Jesus,
admit. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it was pretty funny. Like Matt came to me and he's like, "Speaking of picking up Crazy Jay, do you know him?" And I'm like.
Yeah, that's how it went down.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Matt's like,
"You're shitting me, right?" And yeah, because obviously, so Crazy J is a Destiny 2 streamer. Really, really laid back, chill guy. Like, makes some really funny content, good vibes. He's a great dancer.
He doesn't like to admit it.
No, he is. He's a really good dancer. Dude, he used to be in a fucking dance crew, man.
I know.
I didn't know.
We'll just go down and stomp the yard and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
you need
gonna.
to step up.
Well, I'm in at PAX. I'm gonna do a dance off with him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
Clint, me,
stay tuned.
Clint, me,
stay
and Jay,
tuned,
bro. Holy.
Yeah, that's the content everyone wants to see.
Everyone wants that content.
And you twerking.
Well, it's not. Let's not get. That video needs to die, and I'm so mad.
No,
it does. It's all right. Who knew?
But yeah, we picked up Crazy J. He's a really awesome bloke. He fits because obviously Stodify did this video for like a recruitment drive for content creators. Jay was the one we picked up in regards to that, which was we were super excited. We sort of had him on our radar before that. But we wanted to put the feelers out, see what else is around. Yeah. And yeah, Crazy Day really, really lines up with everything that we stand for at Sleeper and the mentality that he has and how he goes about it. It just fits. Mm-hmm. That's what I like most about it. And we're never going to go... not saying I don't want to recruit people that aren't a particular way or whatever content they make. But I like, and I'm sure you probably agree, Matt, but I like to pick up people that I can see myself being friends with. And that's what this whole thing that we're doing is about, is trying to build up. It's family, build up our community of people that like-minded people, you know?
That sort of have a common goal. They want to go in a certain place and then hopefully along the way, like help each other out, get there. Cause,
yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just not a fuckwit.
It's pretty simple, eh?
Just don't be dickhead.
Just refrain from being dickhead. Yeah. And we'll be fine.
No, that's literally it. Was the mentality of literally just that SG has always been there's literally like I guess the vision has always been the underdog. That's the sleeper. That's essentially what it means. If you guys' definition of it. But underdog and family. SG family is literally like a big part of it. It's the brotherhood, and it literally like anyone that has ever been a part of SG literally knows how it feels. I mean, Trent, Mio, all of them, they still Ritter even like they all think they all find true. SG is literally that family. Like
it's just nice.
It's just fun to be a part of, man. We just have a good time, and that's it. Yeah, that's literally the vibe Jay brings in like almost every stream. Like he's always playing 100%. Some like mad ass EDM tracks. So if you If
Yeah.
you ever want to get it, like, this is a sick song, and his mix he uses, like the way he, like, it just sounds sick. It just sounds like a
It's
bassy motherfucking like club, bro. It's great.
it's just cool. It's
Yeah.
cool, and I love that shit.
And he's not too bad at Destiny either. No.
I mean, yeah.
He's not
I
bad.
mean, we'll go through the next two, and then we'll
Yep.
sort of. I wouldn't mind touching on worlds first, but
Yeah, we'll do that
the
later.
next person, actually I won't say next person who we did pick up is Dukey, who's been a long time friend of ours, massive Destiny 2 player, and also a YouTuber. More recently, he's just gotten back into YouTube, and for us, like obviously, I don't like saying they're not the biggest or whatever. He's not the biggest. I mean, none of us really are, but at the same time, he's putting content out there, and the content he puts out, man, it bangs, and I fucking love it.
It's a combination between informative and then also like
Yep.
now and then he'll do his own montages, and that's where he shines really. Like he shines
100%.
his informative his informative videos are literally he's a no bullshit YouTuber. You know, there's a lot of clickbait out there, and he literally just gets to the point and then literally just plays out the rest of the video. Which is like, you know, that's
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing as heck in a sea of uploads. I mean, what did we say? Like, it's each day YouTube, like 87 years, 87 years of content is uploaded or something.
You've got something like that, some ridiculous number, yeah. Every day on YouTube.
Every day, 87 years of content is uploaded.
Hours and hours and hours and hours and days of content. Like, it's nuts how much people. So
yeah, if you can get it non-bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, to have someone that can upload a video that is straight to the point of how to do something in a game. Obviously, for Dukey, it is Destiny and Borderlands. He's done some really good videos for Borderlands. I would have liked to see some more videos from him, but obviously, you know, I'll quote, deep-throated a razor.
He did sound very sick last week, yeah.
Yeah, poor bugger. I mean, I think he's pretty much through that now, which is really good. So that's awesome. But yeah, it's nice just to have a 3 or 4 minute video. It tells you, get to the point, it shows you how it works, and he explains it all really, really in depth. And it's a conversation I've had with him that his and yours and Jay's and the next person, the way you guys understand Destiny in particular and for Borderlands for Dukey, like, is just next level compared to someone like myself who's a casual player. For me to be able to jump on and get a 3-minute video on how to melt X boss, or I think it was Kelly when you guys 2-man Kelly, like
close, yeah.
That sort of stuff was awesome to watch. It's like, oh, cool, that can be done.
That was weird. Like, it's crazy to think that we both uploaded that almost essentially our own perspectives, and then we always agree with that. But he's got like 2,000. I think it's like nearly 2,500 views right now.
Yeah.
And then mine's like 60, but that's like nothing with that at all. It's super, like that's like when he uploaded, obviously was just in a different time period to me. He has
read
quite
more
a
recently on that
subs as well, and also the way he changed the title and stuff around it too.
Yeah, I mean, what I've read more recently on that with the YouTube algorithms. Now there's a whole other topic.
Yeah, that's a can of worms.
Because he already has that sort of somewhat established base, it puts it slightly higher ranking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Which is why, obviously, like, that's.
Plus, I think he posted.
And you can see the massive difference.
No, he posted.
Potentially, yeah, I think he did.
He posted that other one to Reddit, the boss melt.
The one that got 15 or whatever it was.
That was like insane. That kept going and going and going, and we were like, "What the?"
Every time I checked, it was going up another 2,000 views. I'm like,
and that was literally by mistake. We were just like, that was the loaded question. Just it's a fusion rifle in Destiny. Just decided that was just how we melted bosses, and we were like, "Oh yeah, it's nothing." And then we tried it, and we were like, "This thing is
oh my
broken."
God.
So
in the best way possible.
It was great, yeah. But yeah, and so yeah, Ryan's had sort of those sort of videos, and then also he did do, which he should get back into. Listening to this, yep. Where is there and stuff like that videos, which is literally daily, like weekly videos of basically saying where particular things are in Destiny, and especially with new content coming out, it's going to be very much needed. Yeah, but it's super exciting to actually have a YouTuber that's like, obviously he would love to stream, but his Australian internet doesn't allow it.
Yes.
But he's still on ADSL 2+, the poor bugger, but
is
what it is.
3 weeks to upload a video.
Yeah.
He's going to be so ahead of time.
But it's nice to have someone more focused on the YouTube, because there are so many people. I said the YouTube again, man. on YouTube.
Dude, you gotta like
God,
get
bro,
young.
like, man, I might just go like add a friend on the Facebook.
On the MySpace.
Yeah, I might get on my MySpace, bro. Man, wait, what was your song on your MySpace profile?
Oh man,
Like,
that was 12 years ago. It might have been the used.
bro, mine was Bullet for My Valentine. Tears Don't Fall.
Yeah, I probably had that at some
Yeah.
point as well. I had like the fringe going on, all that
In the
sort of
comments
stuff.
below, I'd like to know that. What was your MySpace profile song? I'd like to know that.
Yes.
It'd be really good.
Throw
YouTube
that-
comments. Yeah, I'd love to know. Tweet at us as well. At Naughty Matty Mac. No, not Matty Mac. At not Matty Mac and at 1chance27_. I'd love to know. I would actually be curious to know.
What was your MySpace song? That's a great question.
That's
actually.
a good one. I like that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That just came to you then, didn't
Yeah, it
it?
did.
Yeah, nice.
It was just like the Facebook, man. I don't know. But the last one we got. So basically, Jay's like a pretty good all round streamer. He kind of does a bit of he mostly does PvP, but he does dabble into PvE quite a lot.
Yeah.
Probably does every activity, sort of like me. Last guy we picked up was sort of also we did a team Taj. That's what I called it. I edited it, all that sort of stuff. It was in the making for bloody 3 months. Because I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with it as well. So I literally went back every day.
How bad?
But also had to wait for wedding.
We had to wait for wedding and we had to wait for clips.
And we had to wait for clips, yeah, because it took Ryan like 6 years to get clips to me because internet.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah, the last guy in that team Taj was Kerrzy. Kerrzy is a god at Destiny 2 PvP. We honestly, man, we were trying to get you the Recluse last night. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. I don't think we ran out of time.
I saw that.
That's all good. I ended up helping over the end, but we were close. We were bloody close. Like, you don't understand.
What was the elo in the end?
Heartbreaking. I think we got to like 1800. You were like 300 off, man.
No!
Yeah, he ended up 4-stacking for like 2 hours, and they just kept going between 1100, 1200, 1100. But anyway, that's a different story.
Oh, really?
So Kerrzy is a god at PvP, Destiny 2. Most FPSs that he comes across with a mouse and keyboard, he's just got
scary.
the eye. He's got the eye for it, man.
He does, yeah.
But yeah, he's been sort of. You probably would remember him being in Prodigy. He's been in there for quite some time, for a little bit during.
Yeah, he
like
was.
IW and stuff.
I don't know what happened to Prodigy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's
If
still
someone from Prodigy
around.
watches this, can you like DM me?
He's
'Cause I wanna
still
see what
around.
you guys are doing.
Pretty sure he's still around. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he keeps in contact with Kerrzy now and then, but obviously Kerrzy wanted to try and find something else, and that was sort of the opportunity that arose. It was always going to be as well. Like I kind of approached Matt as well about Ryan and Kerrzy quite a while back, and it never really sort of came to anything.
It didn't eventuate as
we
quick as I wanted to.
We couldn't.
No.
Sort of when I was announced, it was sort of like that's when the first conversation started.
Yeah.
But it was just sort of like, we got to try this for X amount of months before we decide to essentially build it. Which
and
was
that
fine.
that stemmed from like our what we'll call vision of how vision of how we want
our optic
sleep out. Not my optic.
F in chat.
Not
my optic.
Oh god. For our vision of how we wanted a content team to look and feel, and that's why we've done it the way we have. Obviously, starting with you, Matt, and then moving to Crazy J, and then obviously Dukey and Kerrzy are part of that. As you said, Dukey and Kerrzy were part of the conversation a lot earlier, but timing is everything. With everything, and
especially with social media,
especially with social media, as we've learned more recently. But yeah, look, the timing was it just had to be right, and unfortunately, it wasn't at the time, and now it is. So
yeah, it's sort of like, can we announce this now? It's like, no. Can we announce this now? And it's like, no. Okay, well, it's fine. It was fine. It's just it was literally like I said. It's just timing. So yeah, super stoked that they're on board now. But yeah, Kerrzy. 100%. So yeah, it does look like there are like 3, technically Destiny 2 streamers we picked up. But Ryan obviously is into Borderlands 3. He's into other games as well. Kerrzy, he goes into any game that he can actually think of. Like,
he literally does, and he plays the shit out of it.
Yeah. Like he smashed it. He smashed the shit out of Borderlands 3.
Yeah, and then gone.
Yeah. Now he's back on Destiny 2 doing comp recovs. Like, it's super weird, but
I love it.
But yeah, so now Kerzy's back on Destiny 2. It's insane. It's cool to have the SG content team now starting to think. There are some ideas that we can probably go. That's a good segue into what is happening at probably the biggest PAX I have ever attended in terms of.
I'm so excited for it.
Like, I'm going to be dead.
Oh,
there are going to be.
Same.
Yeah, there are going to be.
It's funny. I just found it today. I go straight out of PAX into 12-hour shifts for 2 weeks. So, that's going to be good. So that 2 weeks is going to be a little stiff, but, it's worth it leading to Christmas, all that sort of stuff. Just got married and it's really expensive. And, money is a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to have to sacrifice 2 weeks. But, in saying that, PAX. Oh, my God.
PAX Aus 2019. The whole entire... we worked this out. The whole entire SG family is literally going to be at PAX 2019, guys.
Yep.
There is not one person that is not going to be there.
Yep. That excites the hell out of me. Finally. Finally.
3 years in the making, let's be real here.
3 years, yeah, exactly. What's been 3 years since you've been for PAX, isn't it?
2016 was my last PAX, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Such a long time, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know when the last time everyone, I don't think we've ever had everyone together, and I'm pretty sure everyone who was in or currently in Sleeper has changed since. So this will be the first time that all current members of Sleeper Gaming will be at an event together with matching hoodies.
Bro, I didn't tell Ryan and Kerrzy that yet, man. You can't tell them that, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know.
No, they don't know. They were like, oh,
they
yeah.
Should.
No, I told him. I said to him, oh, yeah, there's something that's... Oh, unless you told him.
No, because Clint asked for their sizes. This is a funny thing, because I said to Clint...
They've forgotten.
What?
They've 100% forgotten, because I was like, yo, guy, you got something common that you guys don't know about. And they were like, what do you mean?
If they've forgotten, I'm going to let them roll with it until we get to PAX. And he's like, here you go. And they're like, what?
What do you mean? What are these?
It's like, hang on, Clint asked for your size. What do you think we asked for your size for?
I don't know. Maybe the jersey? Maybe they just thought it was just because of the jersey.
I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is. It's going to be cool. We're going to have all of us repping the same thing. It's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to PAX. And yeah, as you're saying, Matt, with content, having everyone together at the same goddamn event, finally...
There will be some YouTube videos that will happen.
There will, yeah. It's going to be some cool things.
There's going to be some cool things. I don't think we really go into that too much. It's just more like there's some stuff to look forward to that we've had some ideas of for ages, but we just literally, because everyone's in different states, it's tough. But
logistical nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, unless we do stuff like this, but it's just not as entertaining as like literally being, seeing people interacting.
Look, yeah, that's one thing I'm excited for. This will be sort of a part of PAX, is you and I doing a podcast here.
Yeah,
got to set the room up and all that sort of stuff. I think it'll be super cool. Having everyone in the same room and just the vibes, and that's what I love most about is because we've got the people we've got in Sleeper. You Crazy Jay, you, me, Clint, Ellie, Katie will be there.
Sam,
Stoit, Milboss, we'll all be there, man. And Lanks, oh, dude.
Lanks, man.
Just all of that, like, that excites me because it's like, yes, literally, the fam is together. Yeah. And the ideas that come from it, and it's like, as Matt said, we've got some ideas for that. Stay tuned for that content. This obviously will be off podcast content.
Yeah.
We are, as I said, 9 days out from PAX now, so we're getting all the stuff prepared for that. The next podcast you see after this will be us in the same room, live AF, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Like, we literally have the Wednesday I fly in, so I hang out with you guys that night, and then Thursday we all basically head into where we're staying. We're staying in different places for that, just purely based on we can't find a place big enough for like 13 people. 13 people, yeah. If unless we wanted to be on a river somewhere, but that's not gonna happen because we just need money.
Yeah, exactly.
And then and so we're all gonna hang out at PAX, and then like Friday night we've got the Beer Garden of Salvation, which is held by the DDU podcast. Bungie, if you guys didn't know, is actually going to be there for the first time at PAX Australia. It's massive, insane.
There's no tickets available for that anymore, is there? That's sold out.
So what they're doing is the first 120 people have essentially got this cornered off area for themselves. You actually go check your emails. I think you might have got one today.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a corner off area that's sort of like where we can go in and out of and that sort of stuff. But around the surrounding area of the PAX bar, that's where majority of the Guardians will be. And there's like 300 plus Guardians going to be in that area.
300.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Including Lanks and Clint.
Yeah, including... Yeah, no. They were Guardians.
Wow.
Look, they've both played the Destiny game. All right, look, let's just...
Hey, now... Oh, actually, let's just put that on for 1 second. What did you, me, and Lanks do recently? This is Destiny related, guys, so yeah. We'll move on very shortly, but...
We decided... Well, I decided. I was like, hey, guys, what are you guys doing? No, we're just leveling up. Oh, hey, I was thinking of starting a new character. You want to do it with me? Fuck my life.
Let's just clarify that, Matt. Yeah. Lanks decided that you and I were going to reset characters that we were already done.
Yeah, not Lanks. Yeah, that's right.
It was Lanks. It wasn't you.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I decided, I was like, yeah, actually, you know what? I need to do this anyway because I want to change my hunter. I didn't like the look of her. That was a good reason. But also, no, it was in preparation. It actually helped a lot with material gathering for the upcoming DLC Shadowkeep. I got my which is upkeeping, Shadowkeeping. Yeah, whatever. All right. It did help a lot with materials. But so
20 hours.
That
later.
is Friday night. Is going to be insane. Friday night also.
Yeah, so that's the Friday night of PAX.
Well, is also on the Friday night. There is the Twitch after party, which I don't know. We'll see if the beer garden. If beer garden's good, we're staying. I'm staying.
Yeah, 100%. I'm in the same boat with you there. I really think Twitch hasn't handled their after parties as well as they really did the first time that I went.
2016 was. Probably. I mean, you guys have always said 2016 was the best year.
By far, 100%, hands down, no question.
Venue was really nice. Donuts. Remember the donuts on the wall?
Bro,
the donut wall?
Right?
Holy crap.
I mean, they haven't got anywhere near close to that yet.
Yeah.
Venue-wise, like, the atmosphere for that event, the whole thing was just really cool.
Yeah, because you had the partners, because there was no affiliates then yet, was there? No, I don't think affiliates were just introduced, but I don't think they were in that partnered area. And then you had that area, and then you had like the dance floor, and then it was just a really cool vibe in there.
It was heaps of fun, and everyone got drunk. Everyone got drunk. We're all over 18. We all drank responsibly. And yeah, we had a good time. Since then, you haven't been there. Maybe that's the key. Maybe you need to be there.
Maybe. Clint has no one to dance with, man.
Yeah, I mean, he had Lanks last night.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Hey, man, did you know Melbourne invented the shuffle? Oh, anyway, all
right. Okay.
That's only Lanks will get that.
Yeah, Lanks, if you're watching.
Love you.
DM me.
But yeah, so that's literally the Friday night. We haven't gone into Saturday. Saturday, I think we've discussed that it's going to be during like the morning and the arvo for us is literally just meeting people. Because Friday for us during PAX, that day is literally where we'll go and test out the video games and stuff. So just leave us the fuck alone. I'm kidding, don't. But it's Friday.
Like
Friday's
everyone's
like
going to be jumping on us, man.
It could be. they can literally see this wave of hoodies, man, and they're just going to be like,
"Oh my god,
it's the sleeper man!"
Oh no! Yeah, so I don't see that happening.
I do. I'm going to wear shades all day, so I don't know who I am. Might grow my moustache out, just get rid of this a little bit.
Shave everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Dr. One Chance. Yeah. The two-time world champion and nothing.
Of
Shadowkeep, yeah.
You're right.
But I might just walk around like that for the day. But
I think you should.
Maybe.
As long as you're respecting people, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
So that's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So Friday. Yeah, Friday's a chill day. We go check out all the things that PAX has to offer.
Yeah.
Saturday's going to be like, as you said, there's a lot of people.
I need to meet up with a lot of people. Yeah.
I've got a few quantum things that I'll be doing with the other end of Quantum Juzzy. We've got a couple of things people we're going to talk to.
Yep.
Shake hands, kiss babies. And then Sunday, I think Sunday's going to be a short day at the event for us because obviously like that Sunday afternoon we want to try and get in and record some things.
Sunday, yes. We said like Saturday Arvo, Sunday.
Saturday Arvo, Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It might be Sunday might be the day because Sunday's usually the day that everyone's overpacked. I don't know. It always happens. People usually
Sunday
go home
for me
early,
is usually Pokemon cards day, so
we always end up in the trading card area. It's
I love it.
cool. It's a great area. It's sick.
It's so much
Yeah.
fun. If you haven't checked
board
out the
game
back end
area,
of PAX,
yeah.
it's like
also, yeah, that's the other thing. If it is your first time at PAX, literally explore everything, like panels.
and wear goddamn deodorant.
Yeah, and not just Links Africa, guys.
Links Africa is not deodorant. FYI,
No,
you need some Rexona or some Brute
you may as
on
well
those
just
armpits.
there's a spray tan. Smells better than Links Africa.
Yeah, you damn right
Yeah.
it does. It's a good meme, but don't.
No.
Because that...
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one
sweaty
wants
gamers.
that. Because you literally, trust me, the amount of people that wear Links Africa in that event, yeah, nah. You hate.
It's more like
you
a
start
highlight of
hating
a
the
body
song
odor.
Africa, man.
Oh, Africa.
But yeah, so yes,
Anyways, that's PAX.
That's PAX. But yes, if it is your first time, literally just explore everything.
Yeah.
There's so much on cosplay events. Panels, like I said, there'll be a couple of panels that Destiny are doing, which is going to be pretty cool. They've actually got Eris, the voice actor of Eris Morn is going to be hanging around too. Morla, she's coming from the States with some of the Bungie developers, which is going to be insane. That's for me personally.
So
that's what I'll be doing. I'll be looking at some panels on the Saturday. I think it's on the Saturday. I got to look at the program actually.
Yeah, I don't think that's out yet.
Hello, bike. Hi.
There.
Hey there. Yes. That's what happens when you do it in the Arbo, but it's all good. There's board games, trading card games. Any trading card place you go to, they will literally teach you the game. It's so cool, man.
I love that. Yeah.
Like you literally,
That's one
if
thing...
you have an idea, like you're like, I've seen this board game or this trading card game. I'd really like to give it a go. There are some really cool dudes that will literally help you out.
It's so good. I mean, last year I didn't have a great... Because I tried to learn the new
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dragon Ball Z game.
Dragon Ball
Z
right.
game.
Yeah.
That was last year. The year before that... Actually, the year you were there, I learned a different Dragon Ball Z game. They've changed their game since.
That was the different... Is that the same card game, but they've changed it?
They've changed it. No, it's a different game now. It's all together.
okay.
So it's like a whole brand new thing, which is super awesome. I really, really like. Actually, this mouse pad I've got at the moment is a Dragon Ball Z one, thanks to the... I don't know who it was.
You know, the one
anyway,
you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I literally went up and I said, "Hey guys, like, keen on buying some cards. I really like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. Can you teach me how to play?" And I literally spent probably 20 minutes with one of the girls there who was dressed up in a Bulma cosplay, and she taught me how to play the game. And I was like,
"That's pretty
sweet."
good.
And now I bought 2 decks, and now they're sitting behind me, and I haven't used them since because I haven't taught Clint how to play yet.
Yeah. But
I like collecting cards anyway.
Yeah.
As people may have seen on Twitch recently.
I mean, look at the pole lines between him and me. You know, it's Just in a little bit of the background.
Well, mine's only happened just recently with these pop final things. And you know what? I just worked out on Sunday. I'm going to start collecting Star Wars pop finals as well. So originally I was just collecting the Goku ones because I'm a massive fan of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, you name it with the Dragon Ball, and I like it. Anything Super Saiyan, it's got my name all over it. And so yeah, I collect all the Gokus, and now I'm going to start collecting Yodas and all Star Wars things. It's happened.
Damn.
Never thought it would happen, but it happened.
Damn, drop the mic.
Mic
Drop. Yeah, don't drop the mic. Yeah.
Get out of here!
So that's PAX, and then on the Monday is literally editing day. Like I get to stay in Melbourne and just
you get to stay at my place
and just edit
at this desk.
I'm literally just gonna edit all the footage as much as we can because there will be so much to go through. And then Tuesday we come home, and then we're back into the Shadowkeep grind again.
That Tuesday actually is going to be a big day for me because I am dropping you guys at the airport, and then I'm coming back and playing Shadowkeep all day.
Yeah.
Then I'm in my 12 hours. Actually, that Monday I'm going to be 12 hours whilst you're here editing. Oh, God, help me.
Yep.
But anyway, we'll move on, Matt. We were recently Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta dropped on PC and also on PlayStation. There was separate weeks and then all together.
Lucky enough to play both of them.
We did, yes. We got very lucky, which was super so awesome. I love the game. I know it's only beta, and I know everyone's like, "Oh, it's shit." Blah, blah. And as I said in my video,
just go play Overwatch.
If you don't like this game, go play Overwatch.
Yeah, or another game.
Simple.
It's just
or,
go.
Go back and play Advanced Warfare
It's
or
interesting.
Black Ops 3 or jetpacks. But anyway,
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun with it.
The movement, man, is like, I love it. I love the movement. I love how quick you can be and how how slow other people can be. But then if you come against someone that's faster than you, you're just like, how is he doing that? And learn. It's
that's right.
Yeah, it's they do have things to fix.
Of course,
and I
like spawning in people's crosshairs.
They fix before the launch in 24 days.
The exciting part about that, even though they do have things to fix, which I think is really good, is like the community said from day dot with the whole minimap thing, nobody liked the idea of it. Then they played it. They didn't like how it played. I mean, I agree. I didn't like how it played either. You had to change your style, which I felt it wasn't what we've been playing for the last 10 years in Call of Duty, but then jetpacks, let's leave that aside for another time. I was slowly getting used to it for the first day, but then obviously they put the minimap in, the broken version, Matt.
Yeah, it's a different minimap because you have, instead of the dots being on the map, essentially, you see them on your compass.
Yeah.
Which we've never had.
We haven't. It's interesting to get used to.
It's weird. I still think they should go back to the original. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I still think. Yeah. Because especially with some of the maps we played, it is so hard to work out where they are.
Yeah.
Because just because of elevation. Elevation has been, or verticality has literally been. It hasn't existed in quite a while.
Not
this verticality.
The map sense. We've had verticality with people jetpacking, and if you preamp a doorway and they jump over the doorway,
in 3 years, we haven't had to look up very often.
You're right. You're right.
The highest we've had to look is literally like not. We're talking about 3-story buildings. Yeah, there's 3-story buildings now that you can't even see them on a heady in a window. The only, I mean, you know the map I'm talking about. You're talking about Horizon the Raid, where the cluster of buildings are in the middle, and you got the open field on the right, and
open lane on the left.
That map needs the mini map to be normal, and I honestly think it would help people's play styles because a lot of people just literally sit in any building. They just sit there because there is no risk. There's no. You don't need to take risks in this game. You don't need to, purely based on the fact that someone will just literally walk past you because they don't know where you are.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of corners. There's a lot of headies. There's a lot of weird spots, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's pretty cool, like for having
the heady and stuff. The mount
spots and jump spots.
The mount mechanic is sick.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Whether that will be banned in competitive, like this is hard to say, right? We're
of course.
A disclaimer. I always say disclaimers in these, but we are not talking about Call of Duty in the sense of a competitive style of playing. We are talking about from a consumer style of playing. From a person that is literally just going to the store, picking it up and playing a public match. Right now, the state of the game right now, isn't fun, friendly. But it's not fun for literally anyone to pick up.
Yeah. Which is, I think, what it needs to be to bring that player base back up. Yeah. Of course, you've got to have that focus on competitive for the competitive guys. Totally understand that. And I think they will produce a good competitive rule set this year. I think it'll be really awesome.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the other maps yet. Based on what we have seen, it's going to be interesting, to say the least.
There are 2 maps that were good and 2 maps that were bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think given one of the maps is a 10v10, designed for a 10v10, although it plays like a chaotic clusterfuck when it's 10v10.
Well, it's weird, yeah. The more I thought it was like, at first I was like, yeah, the more people you add to this, it'll be bloody, like it'll work out. No. It actually plays. It plays worse. To get shot from. Yeah, it plays worse. There's more actually. There's actually more people you have to look out for because that's the thing. Like, we can get into that later, but
we'll wait for the game to drop. But anyway, from our first impressions, I enjoyed it.
Ground War is the funnest shit I have ever played in my life,
bro. It
is a battlefield scale warfare.
Call of Duty.
The only thing they need to do, fix your fucking sound design.
Oh god.
I don't want to hear
a VTOL. They've got. Oh man.
I don't want to hear a VTOL jet. I mean, I don't like it's it's bad sound design when you actually have to tell your teammate that you're playing with, can you take the VTOL off because I know you're going to get it, and I know it's going to annoy the shit out of me because I'm not going to be able to hear footsteps.
Yeah, I'm gonna die 45 times
Please.
because your VTOL is shooting the people that they can't see
But
because
ground
hiding
war, man, like because we played
Fun.
ground war a couple of you can go back on the streams of VODs or whatever, but sniping in ground war, that reminds me of Battlefield 4 days. Like, you know how like literally
dude.
across canyons, sort of like sniping at each other. Oh, It was so good, man. Like, yeah, the 32v32 game mode we had was insane. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I would like to see that we could have a team of 12 though,
Yeah,
instead of having 4. That annoyed me a little bit because we had a squad of 12. We literally had 10 people or 12 people we could have all had a team with. And that would have been awesome fun. And I get they've got their little squads of 4 and stuff like that, but still allow us to even have 9 and 2 fills or whatever it works out to be, 9 and 3 fills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, still allow us to game with our friends on a big map because that would have been fun. It would have been so fun.
Yeah.
But then I guess that might not work out because if you've got 12 people camping a building, that's not ideal for the other players.
No. But beta was sick.
Yeah. This is the best way to put it. For me personally, I haven't played a beta for a long time, or a Call of Duty for that matter, for a long time, that I've actually wanted to go back and play more and more. Now that it's gone, it's like, man, I really want to play COD. I really want to play that COD.
Cross-play.
Gosh. Yes!
Because we
it's about damn time.
Yeah, because we play PC. We had guys playing on controller. I personally preferred controller based on the fact that that's, in my opinion, what Call of Duty should be played as. But we were able to play with people with mouse and keyboard on Xbox and PlayStation with either a controller or a mouse and keyboard on those ones.
It was so good.
The wait times, man. I think the longest we knew. You know what the crazy part is about it? We actually knew when we were in a locked lobby because the wait times were like instant.
Instant games.
Like instant games we were finding. And we knew there was a problem of finding a game when we weren't finding a game instantly.
Yeah.
How nuts is that? We never really, I never really clicked with that. But yeah, that's a sick problem to have. But it was pretty funny.
And it was seamless, man. It was really, their lobbies, aside from the lock lobbies, which I think they'll fix anyway, but aside from that aspect of the lobbies, it was seamless. Like, I could have jumped on my Xbox, jumped in with you guys. I literally played on my PlayStation and played with you guys. On my PC, played with you guys. We had... was it Konzi's brother, Merciless, was playing on Xbox?
Yep. Yeah. And
he was playing on Xbox. Konzi was on PlayStation. We were on PC.
For a content perspective...
Oh, so good.
Man.
I'm excited, man.
We have some stuff planned for that stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, GBs are going to
Stay tuned.
GBs are going to start happening. I will say that. And it's the content that comes out of that part is just going to be crazy too. It's just...
I'm so pumped for that, and I mean, we're about a month out from that now. Looking forward to it.
Literally 24 days.
Yeah, that's right.
October 25th.
I've got a crazy month ahead. It's really good, Dan Winton.
That's what I mean, man. Content, bro. It's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What next?
Shadowkeep. I mean, we've sort of touched on that already. In the last week, in the last month, I've been playing the hell out of Destiny. I won't lie, I'm really, really enjoying the state of the game. As a casual player right now, I know there's a lot of faults and stuff like that. But with this massive change, which is Shadowkeep, I am excited for it. And I think you are too. Look, there's a smile. I see you're excited as hell for it. I'm excited as hell for it because Bungie are by themselves. It's Bungie without Activision.
Yeah, this is. I don't know if you saw on Twitter today, but there's actually a statement from the director, and he's actually been very transparent in the last. He's done his own series of blogs. I highly recommend if you guys do at all have any passion at all of Destiny 2 to go to Bungie's website and read them. He's
Director's Cut is what you're referring to?
Director's Cut and the state of the game. And he even talks about the dark times of Destiny. And it's hard. That's a hard read. That's in article. That's the third one, if you guys are interested. But you can tell the struggles they had and just what they felt. It's hard. It's hard to process, really. And that's a director. He could see the frustrations of the community, and he could just literally do nothing.
Hands are tied.
The fact now that they're free of Activision,
it's sad saying that, isn't it?
It's
free
sad.
of Activision.
But it's sad. It's sad in the sense that you can see now what they were being held back with.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now, like, it paints a picture for how so many other devs probably have felt, not just Bungie.
Yeah.
Other devs that are tied to Activision. I don't know if you've thought
And they
about this or
can't.
not, but the content, like, people are screaming at the Call of Duty guys to say, fix this, change this, do this. And Activision's, I mean, look, don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming Activision's like, nah.
Well, I mean, no, the thing about it this way, Activision told Treyarch last year, you guys need to start worrying about Black Ops 5.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just like, what?
It.
Oh, well, Sledgehammer got dropped.
So,
Okay, so now you have to work on Black Ops 5. They released Black Ops 4.
halfway through your game.
They released Black Ops
Not
4,
even actually,
and it was broken.
It never got fixed, and it never will get
still
fixed.
isn't perfect, yeah.
I don't think it ever will
Blackout, you can tell, has had the most amount of time spent on it. You can tell.
Battle Royale.
Yeah. But that's only because I reckon that's how Vonderhaar wanted it. And you just feel
But then
so
that was
sorry
also a third party. There was also a third party.
True, yeah, they had Raven on board. Yeah. But so
Which makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, it's crazy to see that Destiny, unfortunately, being affected, or Bungie being affected by that. And you can see it in the content drip that they had, and also how often content would dry up, and people would literally be doing like the Destiny cycle literally went content for the first 2 weeks, some sort of content in the middle, and then literally wait for the next expansion DLC.
Yeah, it was dead until that.
Yeah,
because people enjoyed playing the game, but there was nothing to do.
Now the roadmap, they're drip feeding something every week till November.
Oh, we're going to be busy.
That's Shadowkeep.
You'll be solving.
That's not even the first DLC.
Yeah.
Like, no, Shadowkeep literally releases in 12 hours.
12 hours.
12 hours from this podcast. Well, when it was filmed, should probably say that.
Yes.
It is currently 3:30 in the Arvo Adelaide time, or 4.
Which is 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock Australian Eastern time. There you go.
For those of you playing at home, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's happening tonight. You're going to be up for it. The grind begins.
The grind begins. We are going for World's First.
Fresh bread.
Which we'll hit World's First happening on Sunday. So we have 4 days to prep for it. Crazy J, Ryan, and Kerrzy going to be in the team. We also have
part of the squad.
And we also have Juz. I believe Ryan's going to leave after like 12 hours. So we're we're subbing someone in, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Not me. Don't worry. I won't be ready, my friend.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to that. World's First, always a really cool event. I think you guys are going for a day 1 completion at this point in time.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll be a part of the World's First.
I'm personally going until there's literally no one else left to do it with. That's my thing. So in the first 24 hours, obviously that's day 1. It's crazy, man. There's 24 hours in a day. Who knew? And in that time, that's the time to get an emblem. Which is what we're aiming for. People are saying that it's on the scale of what Last Wish was in terms of length. So we could be looking into a very, very long day. And that starts at Sunday, 3 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You do the maths if you're listening from other countries.
Yeah, just Google it, please.
Yeah, which
AEST
is basically it drops on the 5th of October. Yep. So it's 6th of October.
So there's there's new Shadowkeep content. There's World's Firsts. Destiny has all the things happening right now. If you're not a part of that community,
it's great.
It's really exciting times. Yeah. Everyone backs each other. There's things happening.
New lights coming out, and it's completely free, so you can play up to Forsaken, completely free, enjoying all the content. For free. Yeah, for free.
So yeah,
free to play.
If you haven't played it,
it's a great time to get into it.
It really is. And there's plenty more things coming in the next couple of years for that game. So exciting things.
Yeah.
Also, on our list of exciting things, Matt, what did we do the other night?
We started watching.
Saturday night.
We started watching Star Wars. Oh my god! In preparation
for episode 9.
And also, in all honesty, Fallen Order, because it's that is canon.
Oh,
so
man. Yes, and also for Jedi Fallen Order.
And Fallen Order, and Kenobi, and
the long list of Star Wars things that are happening this year and next year and into the future, which we are both very, very excited for.
Because you guys know we are Star Wars fans, and
if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Yeah, so we ended up watching episode 1, and then we're like, it's episode 2, and we're like, yeah, all right, no worries.
Man,
Dude, we had like episode 1. I think we had like there was 8 people.
7 people.
8 people.
Oh, it was 8 people in there. Shit.
And then episode 2, we ended up with 5 people watching it, and then it went to 4, and that was fine. It was just literally, we had this idea for quite a while because we found out that a couple of people that I speak to in Discord all the time are mad Destiny fans, and they're full on into lore. And Matt and I definitely.
Oh, Star Wars.
Well, I mean, before the podcast, we were talking about Star Wars. Let's be real here. So, we love the whole idea of it. We love the idea of all the Jedi and the Sith and
the stories, we'll call it Disney canon, which is obviously the newer stuff. Legend stuff was really cool, but obviously that got scrubbed.
It got scrubbed, yeah.
It's still there, but it's not longer classified as canon. But I mean, the last 2 weeks I've read 2 books. I've read Ahsoka, which is obviously Anakin's ex-Padawan.
Yep.
Went off and did her own thing. Came back in, should I say that? Came back in Rebels as a what we'll call Grey Jedi.
Probably just chill that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah. And then also Dooku, which obviously Count Dooku from episode 2.
He's a big character that a lot of people just see as a villain.
He's super, super underrated, and there is so much more to him than what... The book only came out recently, so I won't say anything about it in case this is a spoiler alert for people that might be interested. I just finished the book a couple of days ago. I highly recommend you read it. Matt, I recommend you read it also, because the backstories and the depth that it goes to for his character development is insane, and I've got a whole new level of respect for him as a character and for the decisions he made. So that's super cool. And
when we do 3 like other episodes, we'll get that done. We might even watch one while I'm there.
Holy
shit!
On the big TV, we're gonna watch episode 3. Oh, let's do it. Oh, we might be up to episode 4 by then. Anyway, we'll work it out. That's what we'll do. But we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Because obviously Shadowkeep comes out, so we might have to, But
we might be a little short on time.
But
as I said, this is all in preparation for episode 9, Rise of Skywalker and Jedi Fallen Order, which is a game. I actually pre-ordered that the other day. The deluxe edition.
With like the different lightsabers.
$30.
Interesting that I've actually noticed this. Interesting they chose an orange lightsaber as the DLC.
Yeah, you did. You know what?
I don't know how we were talking about this
the other day.
Yeah. Super weird. But
that is super weird, isn't it?
But
we were talking the other day about
saber crystals.
What we'll call saber crystals and the Grey Jedi theory. We'll put it to that. You reckon?
Yeah, Grey Jedi theory.
Interesting that we've seen all the other colors lightsabers, obviously blue, green, red, white, and now orange. But what we were saying is blue generally means you're Jedi purists. Purple is just Mace Windu being a mad dog. Literally is.
No, it is. It literally is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. There is no. I mean, but they did technically put some lore into, because they had to be like, well, fuck, now we're gonna make a purple lightsaber. It needs some lore behind it. But it's essentially the fact that Samuel Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber, and we'll leave it at that.
He's like, I want to see myself.
Yeah, he legit said, like, he's just like, I don't want to be like all the other Jedi. Yeah, I will play the role as long as you give me a purple lightsaber.
Yeah,
it's pretty badass, really.
No, he didn't even know. He didn't even know he was getting a purple lightsaber. He just said he wanted something to stand out from the crowd. So George Lucas gave him a purple lightsaber, which is awesome.
It's sick. It's a badass thing to do. Yeah. It's super very, cool. Very into Samuel Jackson's like character as a person. So it's good.
Yeah, but we were talking more on the representation of the colors and the Grey Jedi. So blue obviously being the pure Jedis, green being ones that sort of lean more towards being a Grey Jedi. Red being Sith, obviously. White being full-blown Grey Jedi. And then orange. Orange came into the question because... Did you mention it the other day because of Jedi Fallen Order? Or was that just a coincidence?
No, it was just a coincidence. I managed orange because basically it's between... Like, you add brown, you start getting... Like, like a yellow with green.
Yeah.
So it's... Yeah. So that kind of tied in. It's sort of the other spectrum between, because there has to be something between blue and green, right? And then green to red. So that's sort of like, that would kind of make sense. But they've already said, though, that in Jedi Fallen Order, you don't play as a Grey Jedi. They've already said that he's full purist Jedi. And that's why majority of the time he has a blue lightsaber. They've obviously just done it as a color thing. But it's still odd that they chose that as the color.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Could have been green, could have been purple, could have been anything.
But it's interesting as well that majority of the time as well, we do digress a little. We can. We got a little time. It's only, we're an hour and 20 in, but whatever. We can digress for 10 minutes. We try and keep it an hour and a half.
It's
so it's
Star
fine.
Wars,
yeah. So we said that the saber crystals, from what, and we pay quite a lot of attention to the attire in Star Wars, right? What people wear, how they, I guess, are portrayed in those sort of scenes, and you see as well that. Like Luke is a prime example. Luke starts off pure white with a blue lightsaber in A New Hope and ends up in Return of the Jedi full black with a green lightsaber.
Yeah. And
the idea behind that is obviously he is willing to do whatever it takes to get his father back from the dark side, therefore being grey, right? And because obviously that's a transition even into Force Awakens. You see him, he is a grey Jedi. People don't think he is, but he is. I don't want to argue that, but it's just... They didn't. Disney already said they didn't want him to be grey. There was no intention of him being grey because they obviously want to keep him with the good and evil side to, you know, a metaphor for life. However, they do dabble in the fact, and the books they show in that temple, there is a Grey Jedi book there. They do pay homage to the idea because they were obviously the last books of the Jedi Order.
Yep.
And they do. They're there. It's there. It does exist.
It's a thing.
It exists in the universe, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you can tell as well, like, even when Luke goes to face Ren in Last Jedi and on the sand, he obviously he puts himself in a darker robes when facing Ren once again.
Yeah.
Doing whatever he needs to do. To basically
in this case, it's probably to fix what he believes is a fuck up.
Yeah, yeah,
more or less. And obviously to save the good guys.
And then obviously we see him at the end of Last Jedi become one with the Force.
I like that. He didn't die.
He didn't. They've even said that actually. If you read the description and stuff, he literally ascended like Ben did. Yeah,
it's interesting. Do we digress this far? Do I digress? You know what? I'm sorry there.
Do it.
It's interesting, and this is what we liked. This is why we're so interested in it, because there's so many talking points. In the animated series, I don't think it's sort of brought up in the movies. The old movies, the original trilogy, may actually have it in there. I can't remember because I've watched them for a long time.
Yeah, it's good.
But Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yep.
Qui-Gon Jinn was killed.
Mm-hmm.
But then became one with the Force after the fact.
He somehow was able to pass through like the veil of death.
Yeah,
to become
which
one
is
with the Force.
Is shown more so in the animated series.
That's
the Clone Wars, in
Clone
particular.
Wars, right? Yeah, that's
he shows himself to Anakin, I think, multiple times. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Multiple.
Yeah,
Anakin does a trial.
Yeah,
Anakin does a trial, and he sees Qui-Gon for the first time. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and then obviously okay, we won't go that far into it,
but
yeah. But yeah, so there's the whole theory with that. But and then that's why we like it, I guess, is because there is so many ways it can be interpreted.
There's little theories, and like if you ever guys want to just kill some time on YouTube, there are so many fan theories out there. It's crazy. And it's really funny. Like I still think the funniest one out of all of them that really does make the most sense is Jar Jar, which is really funny. But as being a Sith, because really it's actually. I mean, you can see the puppeteering that's happening through like the whole democracy side of it anyway in 1 and 2. Like even in 2, right? You see it massively, like the whole. I mean, from what we know now, back then we were like, oh yeah, it is what it is. I guess it was just like poor timing that Padme wasn't there to be there to actually help elect a new like chancellor and stuff like that, right? And so Jar Jar spoke on behalf of. That Naboo, right?
Yeah.
So it's just coincidence. But when you really think about it, you break it down, you're kind of like, well, Jar Jar's been there the whole time.
Yep.
But it's pretty funny it does actually have some valid points, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's not. He's not a Sith. He's not a Sith.
He's not. No.
He was literally put in a situation that. He just couldn't avoid, and you knew he kind of just was like, well, I'm doing this for the greater good. He thought he was anyway.
He thought it's the greater good, and that's all he has to go off.
Which is crazy to think that is actually the demise of everything. That decision,
Jar Jar Binks,
Jar Jar saying
the Star Wars universe.
He fucked the
and
Jedi.
changed Anakin to Darth Vader.
Yeah,
he did.
He fucked the
what an
Jedi.
arsehole.
Yeah, really. When you
But
really
that's
think about
more
it,
credit to that's more credit to
Palpatine and the puppeteering of
yes,
certain.
yeah.
He like what you know now is insane. This whole like the first.
And this
three
all this
episodes-
stuff's canon, which is I think the most exciting part.
The first
It's all, like, trilogy.
the first three episodes literally just set up the whole Skywalker saga. Like it's obviously that sounds stupid because that's true, but what I mean is like it was literally thought about 10 years prior to any of this happening.
Yeah,
like
it's a long time ago now. The prequels are a long time ago now.
Yeah. And this
And the
is,
fact
and,
that it's
and
all
I
coming
still
out
wonder,
what it is now is-
in George's like mind, if he knew in the 70s what he wanted to end up with. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
If we ever get to interview George Lucas, never gonna happen.
When he
That's
becomes
what we're
one-
gonna ask him.
when I become one with the Force, yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
we meet him on the. Yeah.
But that, like, I would love to know that. I would love to know in the 70s if he just had this idea, but his technology, because obviously he waited 10 years between episode 6 and number 1, because technology couldn't show off the pod racing. Or like it wasn't there yet. Like it just wasn't there.
Close.
And like we waited from the 70s to it was in 2008 or something, wasn't it? Revenge of the Sith.
I waited my whole life for episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I think I was like, when did it come out? 98? 2000. No, 2000.
2001.
2001. Yeah, I was 8.
God damn, I was 11.
Yeah, well,
Good year. That's the best time to get into Star Wars, FYI, guys.
Yeah.
Or younger.
But anyway,
But
that's
yes.
that's the
That's gonna wrap us for now.
That's the months in review.
Month plus 4-ish, guys.
Yeah, plus 4. No, but thank you
But
so
yeah,
much, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, it's the support we've been getting, even though we haven't been doing the podcast for a while now, is awesome. And we thank you all very much for that sort of stuff.
Yep.
We are going to do our best, Matt, to get more out and to do them more regularly. I think we will now, because the wedding settled down and all that sort of shit is done.
We can now focus back on this, and it's really cool. And we do, like, we talk about these podcasts, and we sort of try and give you an insight, sort of get you a little hype for things coming.
Yeah.
There are things we have found out in the past couple of weeks that literally feed that. Like,
Done.
And it's crazy to think, like, yeah. But yes, thank you as well. Yeah, what Matt said, thank you so much for the support. It's been sick. It's been really cool. And yes, we do apologize that we couldn't get one out sooner. It was in the works. Like I said, the recording screwed up. We were going to introduce someone, all that sort of stuff. That will happen later. We're going to introduce, Jay, Ryan, and Kerrzy will have their own things. We'll probably go through the whole same with the Sleepers fam as well. We'll probably get some more people on as well in the near future.
I mean, now we've worked out the process of having a third person on here, which we did for the last podcast. It works.
So it's good.
When the recording decides to not fuck up. But yeah, that's going to happen. We've got plenty more to talk about.
Exciting.
It is exciting. The next few months are going to be really good. We're going to try and keep you guys updated and with us for the ride as much as possible. So yeah, we'll see you on the next episode, guys.
See ya.
Bye.